your career can change in 12 months. In just 1 year, you can see massive and tremendous change for good in your career. What are the things you need to think about to make that happen? I have a couple of thoughts for you. This is going to be a mentoring video, so get ready to see the things you need to focus on to make sure that your career takes that transformational journey this year. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and you turn on post notifications for you to get more videos from me. I'm Ore Bukola. I'm a career mentor and an inspirational speaker. The first thing I want you to think about is mindset. If you do not think that your career deserves a leap for good, you're not going to get it. Because obviously the competition is high. There's a high competition. So if you're still dealing with yourself, you are not in the game at all. You are not in the game. You're not in the running. If you are still I don't know, you're not even thinking about it at all. If you are still in that phase where you are not even thinking about growth in your career, you're not in the running, you're not in the game. Leave the game for those who are playing it. You're not there, you're not on the field at all. But if you are thinking actively about your career, and this is the time you need to start thinking about it, especially if you're within the first 5 years of your career, there is no better time than now to start thinking about how to infuse change and transformation into your career. So in your mind, you should get to a point where you believe that your career you can get to the top in your career, you can succeed in your career, you can be the best in your industry, you can be an expert in your career, you can be absolutely everything you want to be. There is no talking out. That talk is not on the table. It's not up for conversation. You're already at a point where you believe that you deserve to get to the top of your career. So your mind needs to help both of us, as your mentor and as my mentee, get to the point where you believe. I don't need to start winding you up. Do you believe? Do you not believe? You need to get to that point yourself, where you know that you deserve good things in your career. You deserve to be happy in your career. You deserve to show up at work happy. You deserve to be happy going home to your family. You deserve to be the top performer that you can be. You deserve to get to the top of your potential. You deserve to be, you deserve the opportunities that come your way and all of that. So the first thing is your mind. If you are not thinking actively about your career, we need to work on your mind. If you're thinking about it, but you're thinking that you're not good enough, then we have even more work to do. So all the issues around self-esteem, imposter syndrome, I don't think I deserve to be in this room, all of that through the window, all of that through the door. Here, we believe that we deserve good things. We believe that we can get to the top of our careers. We believe that we can be the best in our game. We believe that no one has the right to talk us down in our careers. All of that and more. So the first thing for you to make radical change in your career is to believe that you can. Period. Okay, the second thing that I'll say to you is apply. Now, this one, you're going to apply yourself to every opportunity that comes your way. The first thing is mindset. The second one is apply. You're going to apply to opportunities that come your way, opportunities that you deserve. Don't talk yourself out of opportunities because you think you don't deserve them. There are some opportunities that will come and in your general unique circumstances may not be a good fit. That is fine. But you will never get to a point where you are saying, I'm not going to apply for that job because I think it's bigger than what I can do. We are not having that conversation. We are having the conversation around, okay, this job is too small for me, so I'm not going to apply. I get that one. So yes, we throw that in the trash. But jobs that fit, jobs that, although if you do a bit more than you have now, you can do it, please, we're applying for those jobs. So you're going to apply for new opportunities. You're going to apply to see what the market is saying about your value. You're going to apply to opportunities within your organization. If you're already in a position in your organization right now, you've been in that position for more than 2 years, listen to me. You have been in a position, you have been in that position for more than 2 years. There is nothing new you are learning in that position. There is no new value that position is adding to you. It is time to start taking action. It's time to start thinking about, am I still in the right place? So even within your organization, you can apply out of a particular project. You can apply out of a particular team. You can decide to see the other aspects of the business. Don't sit down in a place, feel comfortable, feel relaxed. You can close your eyes and do your job. And you're doing that day in, day out. There is no sense of uncertainty. There's no bit of, that kind of pressure that you feel you're looking up to something. You're looking up to resolving an issue. You feel like you're part of something important. If you're not feeling like that, then we need to keep applying. So you apply within your organization, you apply outside of your organization. At the minimum, you want to know what the market is saying about your value. That needs to happen, okay? The next thing I'm going to say to you is show your value. Show your value. The easiest way to show your value is by speaking up, is by learning how to pitch who you are. Who are you? Pitch your value. And you can learn it by practice. You can learn it by getting into a room. When you get into a room, you don't go into that room saying, oh, please, can I ask a question? We are not having that conversation. When you get into a room, you talk straight up. You are not saying, please, can I ask a question? Or you're waiting, you're trying to interject, but people are very busy having conversation. You can't find an opportunity to jump into that conversation. You're going to learn it because it's a skill. Nobody's going to wait for you. This is a very competitive market. In your industry, in those rooms that you have access to, is competitive, that everybody is trying to sell themselves to everybody. So you need to get in the game of selling yourself and showing your value. And it starts now. Get in that first meeting you are having. Make sure that you're talking as it is on your mind. You're presenting it. You're watching people. You're learning from them, and you are readapting and you're changing and you're speaking up your mind. Every meeting you go into, you speak up. If there is something that worries you, you talk about your worries. If there's something you really appreciate, you talk about it. If there's an opinion you need to share, you share that opinion. If you have a story to tell about how an issue was previously resolved, you tell the story. What we are not doing is we're not asking for permission to speak up. We're not going to be asking nobody for permission to speak up. You're going to be speaking up. You're going to be showing your value. You are going to own the rooms you go into. Okay? You want a change? That is how change comes. Oh, I'm an introvert. Oh, I'm an ambivert. We are not having that conversation. Wrap it up. We are not having that conversation. The conversation we are having is, if you have something to say, you are speaking up. If you don't have something to say, you are asking a question. You want to know where things are going. You want to know why we're doing stuff. You want to know who you need to be talking to. Okay? You see all those lack of confidence, low self. We are not having that conversation. You are stepping into your power because you've got that power. And that is going to happen for you. And you're going to make it happen. Okay, so I need you to show your power. I need you to go and learn your pitch. Who are you? If I ask you, who are you? Can you tell me who you are without stuttering? Can you tell me who you are without stuttering? So you need to go and learn your pitch. We've talked about mindset. We've talked about applying yourself to opportunities. We've talked about showing up and showing your value. The next thing that you need to do to change your career in just 1 year is consistent performance. And this one is, I need you to listen to me. If you are a one-time, once in a year kind of magic person, in a project that extends for about a year, there's only one time they are hearing your voice or hearing that you did something good. You are not a performer. You are not a top performer. You are a one-time magic person. You just come, you do magic, you go away for months and months. You're not a top performer. Here, we do consistent top performance. It means that every day you show up, you are showing up with momentum and you're showing up with more in your hands to give. That is how we operate in this space. Okay? That is how we operate in this space. Now, you can be like, how do I make sure that I'm performing consistently over time? It's going to happen because we're going to set that high bar. We're going to set that bar and it's going to be high. And we are going to make consistent performance a non-negotiable. Everything that has your name, as long as it has your name on it, it is spot on. It is beautiful. It has, the small errors. We're saying small tiny errors that you could have picked up easily, that a toddler will pick up. Don't make people pick it up in your work. Okay? You're going to take care of yourself. You're going to take care of yourself in such a way that you show up every time. In fact, there are some people at work, they will call in sick this week, they will work that week, they will call in sick that week, they will work because they're not taking care of their body. Other than obviously those who have specific kind of diseases, but those that are just saying, oh, I feel tired, I don't feel like. Take care of yourself. Go and see your doctor. Take care of yourself. Use your supplements. Sleep. Stop watching TikTok till 3 a.m. Stop watching Instagram Reels till 2 a.m. This is a game. Go to bed on time. If you used to go to bed at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and you know you're going to be up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., you do not want to create a change in your life. You do not want to create a change in your career because you need that 6, 7, 8 hours of good sleep every night. So what is your time to go to bed? Is it 10 p.m.? Is it 11 p.m.? Go to bed. Make sure you're getting, because if you are not well rested, throughout the day, you will have this natural decision fatigue that should be happening later in the day. It will be happening from the start of the day. You'll be making wrong decisions. You will not be able to concentrate on your work. Your output will be very poor. So consistent performance is sitting strongly on discipline. And that discipline includes taking care of yourself. That discipline includes you making sure that you get the right kind of energy in your body. Take a walk, go to the gym, lift weights, have cold showers, let blood flow within your stream, have cold showers. And I mean it. Literally, it sounds simple, but that is how you're going to start seeing changes in your career. Okay? So if you want consistent performance, you don't want to call in sick today, work tomorrow, you're all bubbly today. Tomorrow, we can't see the smile on your face. Or people are trying to get you to do tasks, you can't do them because you always feel overwhelmed, even when there is not much on your plate. Consistent top performance, you need a system. You need a system in place on how to deal with issues, how to delegate some, how to do some, how to eliminate some, how to help get others to help you with some, how to automate some, how to create systems and processes from those systems, how to create systems and processes from the ideas, the knowledge that you do have. Okay, so you need to be a consistent top performer, because you need to get to a point where people just know that if you are in that room, things will work. They know that if you are available, things will work. Okay, that's where you need to get to for you to create that change you want in your career in just 1 year. The last thing I will say to you is follow the NSTAR Metric. This one will change your life. If this is the only strategy you have in your career, you're going to win. Follow the NSTAR Metric, and I'm going to explain it to you in this video. The NSTAR Metric will change from conversation to conversation, from meetings to meetings, from phases of a project to another phase, from a job to another job, from a client to another client. There will always be a NSTAR Metric in every situation. Now, what is a NSTAR Metric? A NSTAR Metric is what bothers everybody, is what bothers your bosses, is what bothers your key stakeholders. And it will change. Sometimes you'll be in a meeting, your boss will say, oh, I'm worried that we don't have good project management for this project. He's saying it in the first meeting, he's saying it in the second meeting. You don't need him to say it in fact, you don't need him to say it in the second meeting. Once he raises it, it shows that it bothers him. You are the solution. He has a problem. So you're looking at your person, okay, what is the problem that this guy has? What's the problem that this lady have? What problem do they have? Solve that problem. Let me tell you what I do personally. When I get into a meeting with my bosses or any meeting whatsoever, the question I'm asking immediately is, what's the problem here? What is the pain? And how can I solve it? And it's not only how can I solve it, how can I solve it immediately? That is you following the NSTAR Metric. This one will change your life. I tell you. Your promotions, you're going to be getting your promotions. This one, anywhere you're going to become extremely valuable. Even if they don't want to promote you, they'll be like, let us keep her here. This one is going to change your life. It's going to change your career. Follow the NSTAR Metric. Once you get into a meeting, this is what is being discussed. If it's project management, they're like, immediately go, sit down, create a time. Every other thing becomes not priority. Focus on that one, make it priority, get a draft out. In the next 1 hour, 2 hours, get a draft out. Or call them and say, okay, can we quickly discuss this? Based off of our meeting earlier in the day, this is what I've come up with. I've just come up with a draft. Let's quickly have a 5 minutes conversation, 10 minutes, so that you can direct me in terms of how we finalize it. You speak to them, you chat about it, they ask questions, you note it down, you update it, boom. You go back immediately, you update, you give it to them. If you do that consistently, at the end of the day, you're going to be able to do all your projects anyways. At the end of the day, you're going to be able to do everything. But you knowing what to do per time is very important. So pay attention when you are going. Don't be going to meetings just because you want to be part of the attendees. Go to meeting because you want to know the pain points and you want to be the instant solution to the pain points. There is no way you're not going to be a top performer. You're going to be the high flyer in that organization, on that team. This one will change the paradigm of your career. Trust me. Not just, my boss does not like me. Look, a boss that you solve their problem, that you are the solution to their problem, there's no way they're not going to like you. Even if they're giving you vibes of, I'm not too sure about her, you use the NSTAR Metric secrets. And let me tell you, I said it to you that it will keep changing. Once you solve a problem for them on Monday, by Tuesday, another problem is up. You're solving that problem. Wednesday, but you need to find out how to identify the NSTAR Metric in every conversation. So you're listening in a conversation, just bypass, they just mention something like, okay, maybe a client is giving them problem or something, or a client is just, whatever that is, as long as you're in the center of that situation, look for the solution and act on it immediately. Some people are good at identifying, but they are not good at acting immediately. You are going to be good at both. These 5 things will change your career in 1 year. I promise you. In fact, in less. But let's give it a year. Your mindset that you are deserving. You apply yourself to all the opportunities that you know that you're deserving of and that you can do. And you test the market to know what your value is about. Then you show up with value. You learn your pitch. Who are you? You learn your pitch. Every meeting you go into, you're talking, you're asking questions, you're asking for clarifications, you're asking for coaching, you're asking to be taught. You are showing yourself. People are seeing you. You are top of mind for people. You are you're consistently performing. You're not one day in, one day out, 1 month magic, 1 year magic. You are everyday magic. You are the solution to people. Everyday magic. You're coming up and showing up with more every time, and you're using the NSTAR Metric. Once you sense that this is a problem, you go in and act on it immediately. Usually, what you need to do may not be as much, but the value that adds to you is massive. Again, I'm Ore Bukola. I'm a career mentor and an inspirational speaker. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please subscribe to this channel and turn post notifications on so you can get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you for joining me in this one, and see you in the next one. Thank you.